My name is Jessica Hentoff. I'm known as Jessica the Circus Lady. I am the Artistic Executive Director and founder of Circus Harmony, St. Louis's only social circus organization. We are primarily a circus school where we teach a wide variety of circus arts to ages 5 and up. Our oldest student at 86 was doing an aerial act, so you are never too old to run away and join the circus. And we are actually now teaching students as young as 3 as part of a special grant to work with preschool students. We're calling it First Flight because you're never too young to learn how to fly. We believe that circus teaches children to fly physically, emotionally, mentally, and socially. So social circus is a term that was coined relatively recently. It seems like it started in Australia. There was arguments over whether it should be called community circus or social circus. Social circus won out, and that term has drifted across to America. Social circus means using the teaching and performing of circus arts to motivate social change. There is some argument even within the social circus community over whether or not social circus means only working with marginalized groups in society. At Circus Harmony, we believe that social circus is more about how you use the circus. So we use it to motivate social change within individuals, to work on character development, as well as to connect different communities and to motivate society to look at young people differently. A lot of social circus programs, for example, the largest one in the world, Cirque du Soleil's Cirque du Monde, work only with street children, and their goal, most of these social circus programs' goals, is not to create circus performers, but through teaching them how to perform, create young people who feel better about themselves. At Circus Harmony, we actually combine recreational circus use, social circus, and pre-professional. So we are first and foremost a social circus, but our students work to a level that we now have several performing professionally, including Eliana Grace, Ringling Brothers, Barnum & Bailey Circus's youngest human cannonball. We have Claire Kernan, walks wire with the legendary Flying Walendas, and Matthew Viverito is now touring around the country doing trapeze with the High Flying Pages. We're also very proud to have 5 students at École Nationale de Cirque, the National Circus School in Montreal, which is affiliated with Cirque du Soleil, and at École de Cirque de Quebec in Quebec City. We have a student attending there as well. The way we work here at Circus Harmony is kids start by taking classes, and almost immediately we incorporate performing into it because we think it's very important how you present yourself. In terms of social circus, probably one of the clearest examples is our ongoing collaboration with a Jewish Arab youth circus from Israel called the Galilee Circus. We call this our Peace Through Pyramids project. It started in 2007, and our students have been to Israel twice. The Israelis have been here to America twice, and we're planning to go in the summer of 2014 back to Israel. So we believe at Circus Harmony that we promote peace through pyramids, harmony through handsprings, and joy through juggling. We really feel that circus teaches the art of life, that while you're learning to flip, fly, and juggle, you also learn important life skills like focus, persistence, and teamwork. You learn how to present yourself in public. You learn that you get to define yourself. At Circus Harmony and at all social circuses, you are not defined by your race, your gender, your religion, what neighborhood you live in, what your parents do, whether or not you even have parents. You decide how to define yourself. When you go into the ring, the circus ring, it's like alchemy. It changes you, and you get to be who you want to be. And we work a lot behind the ring, in the backstage area, on how you relate to people, even to the point of what language you use, how you dress when you're not performing, how you dress when you are performing. All those things that create a person's persona. That sounds odd, but truly. And so that when you walk into the circus ring and I say, you're not Cecilia, but you're the sensational Cecilia. You're not Lamar, but you're the legendary Lamar. That's who you are, because you have made yourself that way. You have created who you want to be in the world. And that's what social circus gives these children the freedom to do, and also the audience. When we both practice and perform, we're based inside of City Museum, and our entire space is surrounded by glass. So people are always watching. And it really changes people's perceptions of these young people to see how serious they are. First and foremost, the tricks they do. Usually if you say kids are doing circus, people think cartwheels and cotton candy. But our students perform at such a high level. They're doing double somersaults. They're hanging by 1 foot in the air. They're throwing each other and catching themselves. They're doing 3 highs. This is all professional level performing skills. So you see these young people as very capable. You see them working and taking care of each other, and the audience can tell. Obviously there's a range of ages and sizes, but they can also, I think they realize that these kids are not all from a homogeneous background. And it makes a difference when people see what these children can do. If these children can work together and support each other and be so amazing, it kind of gives hope for the rest of the world. It also shows these kids that they really are a lot alike. Most schools, you're with other kids like yourself. You do things with the same age, the same people from the same neighborhood. But here, you're working with people, and it doesn't matter how old you are or where you're from. Can you flip? Can you juggle? Let's work together. And that's a huge part of social circus. And in some ways, the original, or the other name, community circus, might have been better, because we really do create a community. And it's a community that crosses all lines, the way circus crosses all lines. You go to any circus, and it's a very multicultural place. But it's because they're all doing the circus. Their end goal is creating this show, that they are part of a family. And when we went to Israel, our children realized that even though these were kids from totally different countries, speaking different languages, and in fact when we put shows together, they couldn't speak to each other. They had to do a lot of it by demonstrating. But because they were all youth circus performers, they were one community. And that's what social circus really shows, both the participants and the audience. So at Circus Harmony, part of our mission is to help children defy gravity, soar with confidence, and leap over social barriers. That's what we do at Circus Harmony, and then the kids, our flying children, go out and do this around the world.